There is a moment right before your feet touch the floor, when the day hasn't asked anything of you yet, and everything is still quiet. That moment will not last. In 60 seconds, the noise starts. The weight from yesterday finds you again, and you forget this day was ever meant to be beautiful. Whatever you're carrying into this morning, don't carry it alone. Right now, before anything else, let's talk to Him. Father, thank you. Thank you for a body that kept working all night without me managing a single part of it. A heart that never once needed my permission to keep beating. Hands that are still capable of everything I'll ask of them today. I did not set my own alarm clock on eternity. I did not wake myself up by my own strength. You did that. You kept my family safe under their roofs and yectory. You brought me into a day I have never lived before. There is no guarantee written anywhere that says I would see this morning, and yet here I am, alive, given another chance. That is not something ordinary. That is a gift I never want to take for granted again. I think about how many people did not wake up this morning the way I did. I think about how many prayers were prayed last night for one more day, one more chance, one more sunrise, and I do not want to treat lightly what was given to me freely. So before I ask you for anything else today, I simply want to say thank you. Thank you for life itself. Thank you for a body that still carries me through whatever this day asks of it. A mind that still wakes up sharp enough to think clearly, and a spirit that still finds a reason to hope. These are things I so easily overlook, and yet they are the very foundation everything else in my day is built on. Your word already told me how today would go, Lord. Psalm 118:24 says it plainly. This is the day which the Lord hath made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. I want to mean that, Lord, not just say it out of habit. This day is yours. You made it before I ever opened my eyes. You already know every hour of it, every conversation I will have, every road I will walk down, every person I will encounter. And because you made it, I can rejoice in it, even before I know exactly what it holds. I do not have to wait until the day proves itself good to me before I decide to be glad. I can be glad right now in advance because I know who made the day, and I know His heart toward me is good. I think about how easy it would be to wake up already tired, already dreading what's ahead, already rehearsing worries before I've even had a cup of coffee. But that is not the spirit you have given me. You have given me a spirit that can choose gratitude even in uncertainty. So this morning, I am choosing it. I am choosing to thank you before I have all the answers, to trust you before I understand the outcome, and to walk into today with my hand in yours, instead of trying to carry everything by myself. There is a kind of prayer that isn't asking for anything at all. It's just noticing you. Father, you are not like anyone else I have ever known. People change with their moods, but you do not change with yours. Circumstances shift, seasons turn, friendships come and go, but you remain exactly who you have always been. Before the mountains were formed, before the first sunrise ever broke over the earth, you already were. And the same God who spoke the world into being is the God who knows my name this morning. That is not something I want to move past quickly. I want to sit in it. You are holy. You are good. You are near. Not because of anything I have done, but simply because that is who you are. And you have never once needed a reason to stay the same. Looking back, Lord, I'm actually thankful you said no a few times. I can see it now. Thank you for loving me enough to close a door I begged you to open. There have been mornings, Lord, when rejoicing felt far away, when the circumstances around me made gladness feel almost impossible. But rejoicing was never about pretending everything is fine. It's choosing to trust the maker of the day, even when the day itself feels heavy. Tears in my eyes, and still, thank you, Lord. I confess that some mornings I have opened my eyes and gone straight into worry mode, thinking about bills, about relationships that feel strained, about decisions I haven't made yet, about people I love who are struggling. I have let my mind run ahead of my heart. So today, I am slowing down on purpose. I am reminding myself that you did not bring me into a new day just to abandon me in it. You brought me into it because your mercy toward me did not end when I closed my eyes last night. It kept going. It is still going right now. Lamentations 3:22 and 23 puts words to exactly what I'm feeling. It is of the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed, because his compassions fail not. They are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. New every morning. Not recycled from yesterday. Not running low because of what I did wrong last week. Brand new, untouched, poured out fresh the moment I opened my eyes today. That means whatever I regret about yesterday does not have to define today. Whatever mistake I made, whatever harsh word I spoke, whatever opportunity I missed, whatever fear got the better of me, none of that disqualifies me from your mercy this morning. You are not looking at me through the lens of my failures. You are looking at me through the lens of your faithfulness, and your faithfulness is great. It is not small, it is not conditional, it is not something I have to earn back through good behavior. It is simply who you are. I want to receive that mercy fully today, Lord, not half-heartedly. Help me to actually let go of what happened yesterday, instead of carrying it like a stone in my pocket all day long. If there is unforgiveness I am still holding on to, toward myself or toward someone else, would you loosen my grip on it this morning? I don't want to walk into today dragging chains from yesterday behind me. I want to walk in light, because you have made me light. There is something so freeing about knowing mercy does not run out. I have known seasons where I felt like I had used up my chances, like I had failed too many times for grace to still reach me. But your word does not say your mercies are new once a year or new when I finally get everything right. It says new every morning. That means today, right now, in this exact moment, I am standing under fresh mercy, not leftover mercy, not rationed mercy, but a full new portion, given simply because you are faithful, not because I have been. And Father, as I think about everything in front of me today, the meetings, the responsibilities, the conversations I am not looking forward to, the plans that still feel uncertain, I want to hand all of it to you right now, not halfway, not the parts I feel like I can control, while I quietly hold on to the rest. All of it. My schedule is yours this morning. My decisions are yours. My words are yours. I don't want to walk into today leaning on my own understanding, figuring things out purely through my own logic, my own past experiences, my own limited view of the situation. I want to walk in your understanding, because yours sees what mine cannot. Proverbs 3:5 and 6 says it better than I ever could. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. All my ways, Lord. Not just the big spiritual decisions, but the small, ordinary ones too. The way I respond to a coworker who irritates me, the way I speak to my family when I'm tired, the way I handle a situation at work that doesn't seem fair, the way I answer a phone call I've been dreading. In all of it, I want to acknowledge you, not just in prayer this morning, but in the middle of the day when I'm tempted to react out of frustration or fear instead of faith. Help me pause in those small moments and remember that you are directing my paths, even the paths that don't make sense to me yet. There is so much I don't know about today. I don't know what news I might receive, what conversation might catch me off guard, what challenge might show up out of nowhere. But I know this: you already know all of it, and you are already there, ahead of me, preparing the way before I even arrive. That truth alone should settle my heart. I am not walking into the unknown. I am walking into a day you have already seen, already planned for, already covered with your presence. I think of the decisions still waiting to be made, the ones that have kept me up at night, the ones where I genuinely don't know what the right move is. Maybe it's a decision about a job, or about a relationship, or about where to go from here, in a season that feels uncertain. Lord, I don't want to force my own answer just to feel like I'm making progress. I would rather wait on your direction than rush ahead on my own understanding and end up somewhere I was never meant to be. Direct my paths today, even if that direction is simply patience, even if it's simply staying still a little longer. Lord, give me wisdom for the small decisions today, not just the big ones I already know are coming. The moment I have to choose between saying something honest or something easy. The moment I have to decide whether to answer a call I don't have the energy for or let it go to voicemail without guilt. The moment I'm handed more to do than the hours actually allow, and I have to choose what matters most and let the rest wait. These moments rarely feel spiritual while they're happening, but they are where most of my day actually gets lived. Meet me there. Let your wisdom show up in the ordinary decisions, not only the dramatic ones. Guard my mind today, Lord, especially in the small moments when I reach for my phone without even thinking about it. Protect me from comparing my life to a highlight reel of everyone else's. Protect me from letting other people's good news quietly convince me that mine isn't enough. Let me use my time online today in a way I won't regret tonight. And let me remember that the loudest voices in my feed are not necessarily the truest ones. So right now, I want to release the anxious thoughts that try to attach themselves to my morning. The ones that whisper that something is going to go wrong, that I'm not going to have enough time, that I'm not going to measure up, that the people I love are not safe, that my finances won't stretch far enough, that my health isn't what it should be. I recognize those thoughts for what they are, and I am choosing, right now, to bring them to you instead of carrying them silently in my chest all day. Philippians 4:6 and 7 says exactly what I need to hear this morning. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God. And the peace of God which passeth all understanding shall keep your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus. Nothing, Lord. Not one thing is too small to bring to you, and not one thing is too big for you to handle. So I am bringing everything to you this morning, with thanksgiving mixed right in with my requests, because even in the middle of asking, I can still be grateful. I am asking you for peace, not the shallow kind that depends on everything going smoothly, but the kind that passes understanding, the kind that stays steady even when circumstances don't cooperate. Guard my heart today, Lord. Guard my mind. When anxious thoughts try to creep back in around midday, when I'm tired and my defenses are lower, remind me of this moment. Remind me that I already gave you my worries this morning, and I don't need to pick them back up. Discouragement can be so quiet sometimes. It doesn't always announce itself loudly. Sometimes it just settles in slowly, a small disappointment here, a tired sigh there, until by the middle of the afternoon I feel like I'm just going through the motions instead of actually living. Lord, I don't want to sleepwalk through today. I want to feel your peace actively, not just intellectually agree that it exists somewhere. When fear tries to whisper that things won't work out, let your peace answer back louder. When worry tries to convince me that I am facing this alone, remind me that you have never once left me to figure things out by myself. Maybe there is someone praying this with me right now who has been waiting a long time for something to change. A prayer that hasn't been answered yet, a door that still hasn't opened, a situation that looks the same today as it did months ago, no matter how much faith has been poured into it. I want to speak to that heart directly. Waiting is not the same as being forgotten. Silence from heaven does not mean absence from heaven. God is not slow the way we count slowness. He is working even in the delay, even in the parts of the story we cannot see yet, even in the middle of the ordinary Tuesday that feels like nothing is happening at all. Keep bringing it to Him. Keep believing that the waiting has a purpose, even when the purpose isn't clear yet. I pray for strength today too, Father, not the kind of strength that grits its teeth and pushes through on willpower alone, but the kind that comes from leaning into You. There may be a task ahead of me today that feels bigger than what I have in me right now. There may be a conversation I need to have that I've been avoiding. There may be a physical or emotional weariness I woke up with that coffee alone cannot fix. Would You be my strength in the places where I feel weak? Would You steady my hands and clear my mind exactly when I need it most? If there is a specific challenge waiting for me today, one I already know is coming, I ask You to go before me into it right now. Whether it is a hard conversation, a demanding project, a physical task that requires more energy than I feel like I have, or simply the ongoing challenge of getting through a hard season, meet me there before I even arrive. I don't need to feel strong in my own body and mind to walk through today. I need to know that Your strength is made perfect exactly where mine runs out. And Lord, I ask for Your protection over every place I go today. Whether I am driving on the road, sitting in an office, standing on my feet at work, or simply moving through the ordinary rhythm of my day, I ask that You would surround me. Protect me from accidents, from danger I cannot see coming, from people who might mean harm, from decisions that could lead me somewhere I don't want to go. Send Your angels ahead of me and behind me. Let Your presence go before me into every room I walk into. I also want to bring my family and the people I love before You this morning. You know their names even better than I do. You know what they're facing right now, the struggles they haven't told me about, the fears they carry quietly, the dreams they're still waiting to see fulfilled. Watch over them today, the same way I'm asking You to watch over me. Give them strength where they are weak. Give them peace where they are anxious. Give them wisdom where they are confused. If there is someone I love who is walking through sickness right now, I lift them to You and ask for Your healing hand to be upon them, for comfort in the waiting rooms, for clarity for their doctors, and for Your peace to hold their hearts steady no matter what the reports say. If there is a child I am praying for, one who has wandered from You, one who is facing struggles I cannot fix no matter how much I want to, I bring them to You this morning too. You love them even more than I do, and You have not given up on them, even in the moments when I feel like I have run out of ideas. Keep watch over the young people in my life today. Guard their hearts and minds, and surround them with influences that point them back toward You. Father, I think about the people today who will do more than anyone notices. The one who wakes up before the sun to get everyone else ready, and lies down last, long after everyone else is asleep. The one who shows up early and stays late and never hears a thank you for it. The one who has been the strong one for so long that people forgot to ask how they're actually doing. If that's someone listening this morning, I pray they feel seen right now, even if no one around them remembers to say it today. Lord, You see the effort no one applauds. You keep records heaven remembers even when earth forgets. And for the ones starting something brand new this morning, a new job, a new city, a new chapter they didn't expect to be writing, I ask for courage that doesn't waver, just because everything feels unfamiliar. New beginnings are not always comfortable, but they are often exactly where time. You do your best work. Steady their hands today. Quiet the voice that says they don't belong there yet. And Father, if I am the one who needs healing this morning, whether in my body, in my mind, or in a part of my heart that has been wounded for a long time, I don't want to hide that from You. You already see it anyway. Whatever the diagnosis says, whatever the pain has been telling me for weeks or months, I bring it into this quiet moment and lay it in Your hands. You are the God who heals. not because I demand it, but because it is your nature to restore what is broken. Give me courage for the appointments ahead, patience for the treatments that take time, and hope that does not waver even when healing seems slow. Thank you too for a body that lets me actually experience this day and not just survive it. Eyes that can still find color in a gray sky. Ears that can still catch the sound of a loved one's voice, or laughter drifting from another room, or music that makes something in my chest lift without me even trying. Hands that can still hold, build, cook, write, hug. I have treated these as background details for too long, things I only notice when they stop working. Today I want to notice them while they're still working, and thank you while the gift is still in my hands. I also think about the friendships and co-workers who cross my path today, the ones who may never say a word to me about what they're carrying, but who are hurting all the same. Let me be someone who notices. Let me be someone who offers a kind word instead of walking past. I may be the only prayer some of them receive today, even if they never know it was a prayer at all. Father, bring to mind right now someone I haven't checked on in a while. Someone who's gone quiet, who used to reach out more, who might be carrying something they haven't said out loud. Give me the nudge to send one honest message today. Nothing dramatic, just enough to let them know they crossed my mind. Let me be someone who notices the silence and responds to it instead of scrolling past it. Father, I also want to speak favor over the work in front of me today, whatever that looks like. Whether it's a job, a business, a classroom, a home full of responsibilities, or a season of searching for what comes next, I ask that you would go ahead of me and open doors that need to open, and close doors that need to close. Let there be favor on my effort today, not because I've earned it through perfect performance, but because you delight in blessing your children. Let people notice something different about the way I carry myself, something that points back to you. If I am walking into a workplace today that feels difficult, surrounded by pressure, or by people who don't make it easy, give me grace to represent you well without losing myself in frustration. If I am building something, a business, a dream, a plan I've been working toward for a long time, I ask you to bless the labor of my hands and let it prosper in a way that honors you. If I am a student today, walking into a classroom with tests or assignments or pressure to perform, give me a clear mind and the confidence that comes from knowing I am not alone in that room. And if I am searching right now, still looking for the next door to open, whether that's a job or an opportunity or simply direction, I trust that you see the search and you will not let it go on forever without a purpose behind it. Over my finances today, Lord, I speak provision instead of lack. Where there has been scarcity, I ask for enough. And where there has been enough, I ask for wisdom to steward it well. Over my body, I speak strength instead of fatigue, healing instead of decline, energy that matches whatever this day requires of me. Over my sense of purpose, I speak clarity instead of confusion. I don't need to see the next 10 years to walk faithfully through the next 10 hours. I want joy today too, Father, not just peace. Peace is the absence of chaos, but joy is something more than that. Joy is being able to laugh honestly in the middle of an imperfect life. I don't want to save my joy for the days when everything lines up. I want to carry it into today regardless, because my joy was never supposed to depend on my circumstances being easy. Remind me today, Lord, of who I actually am, not what I accomplish, not what I produce, not how many things I check off a list before the sun goes down. I am not the sum of today's results. I am yours, first and always, and that was already true before I did a single productive thing this morning. Free me from the pressure to prove my worth through performance. I already have worth because you gave it to me. Father, before I move on, I want to thank you for something I almost never think to be grateful for: the simple freedom to pray like this at all. There are people this morning who would have to whisper this prayer in secret, who would risk something real just to say your name out loud the way I'm saying it right now, without a second thought. Thank you for a Bible I can open anytime I want, for a voice I'm free to lift without fear. That freedom is a gift I inherited without earning, and I don't want to waste it on silence. I pray over my relationships today as well, the ones that are easy and the ones that are strained. Where there has been distance, I ask you to bring reconciliation. Where there has been tension, I ask you to bring understanding. Help me to be quick to listen and slow to react, especially with the people closest to me, the ones who see me at my most unfiltered. Let my home be a place of peace today, not a place where stress spills out onto the people who love me most. Lord, there's a face that comes to mind when I think about unforgiveness. Someone specific, someone who hurt me in a way I haven't fully let go of. I don't want to pretend that wound doesn't exist, and I don't want to fake forgiveness I haven't actually walked through yet. But I am willing today. Help me take one honest step toward releasing it, even if healing doesn't happen all at once. Free me from the weight of carrying a grudge that only tires me out while they go on with their life unaffected. If there is a relationship I have been avoiding repair in, whether out of pride or hurt or simple exhaustion, soften my heart toward it today. I don't want to hold on to walls that you are trying to help me take down. Give me the courage to reach out, or the patience to wait for the right moment, whichever this relationship truly needs. And where a relationship has already been healthy and life-giving, I thank you for it, and I ask you to deepen it even further. And Lord, over everything I've prayed this morning, I want to declare something with confidence, not out of pride, but out of trust in who you are. You are already in today. You are not scrambling to catch up with whatever happens to me this afternoon. You are already there, in the middle of my 3 o'clock meeting, in the middle of my drive home, in the middle of whatever conversation catches me off guard tonight. Nothing that happens today will surprise you, and because of that, nothing that happens today should be able to steal my peace. I want to walk differently today because of this time we've spent together. Not perfectly, but differently. A little slower to anger, a little quicker to forgive, a little more aware of your presence in the small moments, the ordinary ones that don't feel spiritual but actually are. The moment I share a kind word with a stranger, the moment I choose patience instead of frustration, the moment I remember to whisper thank you in the middle of a busy afternoon. If there is a hard conversation waiting for me today, Lord, one I've been rehearsing in my head for days, I ask for courage in that moment. Not harsh courage, but honest courage, the kind that can tell the truth in love without flinching and without attacking. Give me the right words when the moment comes, and give me peace, even if the conversation doesn't go the way I hope it will. And Father, let me be generous today, not just careful. If there is an opportunity to give, whether it's money or time or simply attention to someone who feels invisible, let me not talk myself out of it. Someone somewhere is praying for exactly the kind of help I have the ability to offer today. Let me not be too busy, too tired, or too distracted to notice when that moment comes. And Lord, help me carry this prayer into the small, unnoticed exchanges of today. The cashier who looks worn out before 9 in the morning. The coworker nobody bothers to greet by name. The stranger holding a door or waiting in the same slow line as me. Give me one genuine word of encouragement to offer someone today who isn't expecting it. Not a performance, just a real moment of kindness that might be the only bright spot in their whole day. Let me be someone who leaves people a little lighter than I found them. I don't want today to just be another day I get through. I want it to be a day I actually notice you in. I want to look back tonight and be able to point to a moment, maybe small, maybe unnoticed by anyone else, where I felt your hand on my life. Help me stay awake to those moments instead of moving so fast through the day that I miss them. When today is over, Lord, I don't want to only remember what I got done. I want to remember how I made people feel. Whether the people around me walked away feeling smaller or bigger because they spent a few minutes with me. Let today be a day someone remembers, not because of what I said, but because of how I made them feel safe, valued, and seen. Lord, I know this day is called beautiful, and I believe it, but I also know beautiful doesn't always mean easy. Some of the most beautiful mornings I've had were not the ones where everything went right. They were the ones where I was honest with you, where I let you hold something I couldn't fix myself, where beauty looked more like relief than perfection. So if today doesn't go smoothly, I don't want to decide it wasn't beautiful after all. Help me recognize beauty in its many disguises, not just the ones that photograph well. Lord, teach me to rest today, not just to work. There is a temptation to treat busyness as proof of my worth, filling every hour so tightly that I never actually breathe. But you rested, and you are not weak. Help me find at least one moment today, even 5 quiet minutes, where I put down the phone, stop scrambling, and simply remember that the world does not fall apart the second I stop moving. I also want to give myself permission this morning to not have everything figured out. I don't know how every situation in my life is going to resolve. And Lord, that's allowed to be okay. I can bring you my confusion honestly, without dressing it up as faith I don't fully feel yet, and trust that you can handle my honesty far better than my performance. So let me just be still for a moment. Before I say another word, let me simply sit here, quiet, in your presence, with nothing to prove and nothing to ask for. Just you and me, in this room, in this morning, in this one unrepeatable moment. And Father, for the part of me that has been disappointed before and is scared to hope again, I bring that fear to you honestly. It's easier some days to expect the worst, because then I'm never surprised by heartbreak. But that isn't the life you died to give me. Teach me to hope again, even after being let down. Rebuild in me the kind of hope that isn't afraid of being disappointed, because it isn't resting on outcomes, it's resting on you. I also think today about the people who aren't born yet, the ones who will one day call me family, who will inherit whatever I plant right now, whether that's faith or fear, patience or bitterness, generosity or scarcity. Lord, let the choices I make today be seeds worth passing down. Let my children and their children know you not because I told them to, but because they watched me actually live like I believed it. Before I step into this day, Lord, I want to receive your blessing over my life, the way your people have received it for generations. Numbers 6:24-26 says, "The Lord bless thee and keep thee. The Lord make his face shine upon thee, and be gracious unto thee. The Lord lift up his countenance upon thee, and give thee peace." I receive that blessing this morning, Father. Bless me, keep me. Let your face shine on me today in a way that changes the atmosphere around me. Be gracious to me in the moments I don't deserve it. Lift up your countenance toward me, not turned away in disappointment, but turned toward me in love, and let that translate into a peace that follows me through every hour ahead. And now, as you step into the noise this day may bring, remember the quiet moment you shared with God this morning. Carry his peace with you. Carry his promises with you. Carry the confidence that the same God who met you here will walk beside you wherever this beautiful day leads. In the mighty and precious name of Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen.